Welcome back to the Civic Exchange. Today, we're looking at a growing environmental issue hiding in plain sight: disposable vape waste. Millions of used devices are thrown away every week, many containing lithium batteries, plastic, metal, and electronic components. Joining us now is Brian Rodriguez, founder of ResQ Vapes, a company working to make vape disposal safer, more accessible, and more responsible. Brian, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about everything with you, Marcus.
Most people see a disposable vape as a small item. Why is this becoming such a serious waste problem?
Yeah, that's exactly the issue. Individually, they seem small, but at scale, it becomes a much bigger problem. These devices can contain lithium batteries, circuit boards, plastics, metal, residual chemicals. And when they go into the regular trash, right, they create fire risk, contamination issues. And it's just simply a missed opportunity to recover valuable materials coming overseas that we could repatriate right into our products here in America.
So where does ResQ Vapes come in? A lot of recycling programs struggle because people don't know what to do or where to go.
So ResQ Vapes is building a collection and recovery system specifically for used vapes. So we place dedicated collection bins in high traffic locations like vape shops, convenience stores, campuses, participating businesses that just know they have a lot of patrons that have vapes. The goal is to just make proper disposal as easy as throwing something away like you do today, right? But just at a much better outcome for sure.
Is convenience the main barrier?
Yeah, convenience is a huge part of it. Most people want to do the right thing, but if the responsible option is unclear or if it's inconvenient, the item usually ends up in the trash. We're all kind of guilty of that. What we're trying to do is close that gap by putting the solution directly where the behavior already happened. So it's just next to mind, right? And it just as easy as, toss in the trash like you do today, but now you put it in one of our bins for sure.
What's the benefit for businesses that host these bins?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of benefits for hosting one of the bins. So I would say first, it gives customers a responsible disposable option, right? That's the first thing. Most people want to do the right thing. There's just not a way to do it. Now, your shop can be the reason somebody can. Second, I would say it helps the business show environmental leadership in a visible way, and that gives that business a separation versus its competitors for sure. And in today's world, that's key. And then I'd say lastly, it helps separate these devices from regular trash. And this is all about reducing fire risk, creating a cleaner waste stream and just letting people, vape, but do it where it's responsibly for them and the environment. For most locations, it's a no-brainer. We are looking for one sponsor to sponsor the network. So you would be branding all the bins. For that individual and business, I would say that local visibility opportunities are second to none. And so that's going to be a gigantic win for them, for sure.
Some people may hear this and think, isn't this just a niche issue?
Yeah, I'd say it only feels niche until you look at the volume. Last statistics show 30 million of these things tossed annually throughout the United States. Disposable vapes, they've grown incredibly fast, and the waste infrastructure just hasn't been able to keep up with it. And so this is really part of a bigger conversation about batteries in general, electronics, products that are designed for convenience, but just not always designed in a responsible, end-of-life, disposable way. And so we're looking to fix that gap for sure.
What does success look like for ResQ Vapes over the next year?
Yeah, great question. Success means getting more collection points live, right? Building a strong partnerships with businesses, local communities, helping people understand that vape waste does not belong in the regular trash. And long term, we just want this to become a normal part of responsible retail and community waste management.
Final question. If someone watching wants to help, what should they do?
Yeah, if you're a business and you can host or sponsor a location, just reach out. If you're a customer, just don't throw your used devices in the trash. Stash them. Reach out you go on our website, resqvapes.com, sign up for our mailer. And as soon as our pilot's live and we have our first 15 locations out there, we'll let you know. And then you can come by for proper disposal. And if there's not one near you, once we have the pilot, you're always welcome to send me over referrals, tell your people to reach out to me at your local smoke shop, and we can always get them on the reserve list. So as we expand, we're going to hopefully get more and more of these out there to make this just as easy as it can be for vapors and for local retailers and community leaders to be a part of this.
Brian Rodriguez, founder of ResQ Vapes, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks a lot as well, Marcus. I really appreciate you having me. Take care.
An important conversation about a fast-growing waste problem and the businesses trying to solve it. We'll be right back.